rather than the Thompson ground where you can end up out in Godfrey Street if you lead too far.
Well, we're just about ready for the start of the first term of our qualifying final here at St Albans Reserve. And it looks like it's Adam Borgington, Matthew Festuca, and I think that might be Dean Comensoli there as well, going to the bench for Werribee Centrals. So they'll start on the bench for the Centurions. We'll see. We'll try and get the Corio bench as they come across. They're broken from their final huddle across on the eastern side of the ground.
We'll get the two coaches to pick up the personal matchup.
Yes, the matchup will be good.
Very interesting early.
Yes, we'll see who lines up on who in the middle.
Looks like Werribee kicking to the southern end in the first quarter. Yeah.
And the breeze probably just favouring that end just a little bit. We saw in the opening games, Corio would want to turn around the first two games. They lost the under-18s after being in front, and they lost the reserves to Bannockburn as well. So we'll have to go through the first semi-final now.
Well, that's you got
Luke Luttig
and Lazarus, and then you got Drabowski and Heath Buck.
Matthew Cullen with a big strap on his thigh as well, coming off the ground. He's starting on the bench with Dave Valleys and also Brent Rutherford. So, yeah.
Tatey has gone out to the wing. He's on the far side.
He'll be on Chris Smith.
He's on Chris Smith.
Yep.
That'll be a good match.
Yep, for sure.
So will Kennedy and Keating on this side. Another very interested spectator very close to our broadcast point. One of the coaches from tomorrow.
Greg McLeod.
Greg McLeod, yep.
Yes.
Who's on Matty Hallam up there? Is that Barry O'Toole?
No, Barry O'Toole starting in the centre.
Well, okay. Ricky O'Toole is down there by the looks of it.
Chad Rivet and
is that Bolshevik possibly, is it? Yep, it is Bolshevik. Well, Warren Foley and Barry O'Toole are already swapping phone numbers in the middle. Umpire Bob Hallett has the ball in hand. Start of the qualifying final, 2001 GDFL final series at St Albans Reserve. And it'll be Sean Stewart up against Shea Walker, the start of the first term. It'll favour Walker. He gets it down, but he gives it straight to his opposite number in Stewart, who gets a left foot kick out of the centre. Goes towards a vacant half-forward flank. Foot race between Keating and Kennedy. Keating gets there first, turns around on his right boot, back in board towards Cockrell at half-back. He takes the mark. Got Lazarick across laterally at centre half-back. Have to be good. Chris Smith under a bit of pressure. He took the mark, played on quickly, run at all costs by the looks of it to Justin Tate on centre wing. Takes the mark, got Lazarick in support. Elects to go with the left foot kick long to centre half forward, or they're lining up for it. And taking the mark is Paul Smith at centre half forward for the Devils. He's got Lee Clifford on a lead. He elects though to go straight down the middle, but in front left chook can't take the mark. Falls over at the crucial stage, taps it on. Now off the boot, goes towards Walker in between the forward pocket and half forward flank. He can't pick it up, needs some support. Charles gets across there. Now Walker's got it, picks it up and gives it away to Lee Clifford. Tries to break a tackle, can't do so. Got rid of the football. Werribee with the numbers, they just want the safety of the boundary line, and Matty Hallam sees it over with a kick, and we will have a boundary throw in.
I just see Andrew Hallett. This is what I don't like with Andrew. He's kick chasing. If he's going to play in the forward line, I think he's got on this ground. You have to stay at home.
So ball thrown in, forward pocket for Corio, to the back of the pack. Nobody gets a touch on it. Handball comes out clear. Picked up there by Smith. Goes towards full forward. Nobody can take the mark. Comes to ground. Rivet overruns it, and again, Roland Beck happy to see the ball over the boundary line, 5 or 6 metres from the behind post, deep in the forward area for Corio, kicking to the northern end at St Albans in this first quarter. So boundary umpire with the footy, comes in again. Barry O'Toole gets a tap behind, goes towards Johnny Cousins, picks it up, nice little handball to Ricky O'Toole. He's tagged, he's brought down,
free kick,
and free kick paid to Ricky O'Toole. He
did that pretty smartly, didn't he?
Umpire indicating that he handballed the ball ahead of himself, and in the tackle it came right down his body, and so held without the football. So Ricky O'Toole, the opportunity for the first score in the qualifying final. He'd be 35 metres out, kicking from 40, directly in front. And I guess in his if he's on song, bread and butter for Ricky O'Toole. Moves in, right footer. Nice comfortable approach. Puts the ball on the boot and doesn't move. Right through the middle. So there's the first score in the qualifying final. A goal to Corio on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. Werribee Central's yet to score. We've been playing 2.5 minutes first quarter.
I set that up.
That well, Sheik?
Yeah, very happy with that start. Started from half back with just the use of the ball, just chipped it around till they got to the empty space, and I think Tatey's kick into centre half forward, brought it back into the corridor nicely, and they just worked away. And Ricky, then he had the sense that the play was right on his hammer there, and he didn't really try to control the ball, just waited to bring a free kick, and That's what happened.
Good play. It was always going to be a free kick, wasn't it?
Yep.
It's going to be here.
Back in the middle, Walker gets it down towards centre half. Or Clifford tries to tap it onto Barry O'Toole. Warren follows there, gets shrugged, gets a handball away, falls in the arms of Paul Smith. Left foot kick, vacant half forward flank foot race. Charles and also Rob Walton getting across there first. Walton does the shepherding. Charles gets it close to the boundary line. Left foot kick back towards the full forward position using the body. Rivet takes the mark against left chook and will shoot for goal from 20 metres out. Pretty acute angle in the left forward pocket. The big man didn't play last week on work commitments away from the club, so he's back in the team this afternoon, and he will line up for Corio's second goal and his first this afternoon. He comes in now, the right footer, and he might have sprayed it. He has big time.
Ooh.
It's across the goals and out of bounds on the full. Werribee to take the resultant free kick.
Actually, there was a very important kick, was it? Because, I mean, if there's a snare a goal there, it's going to worry Werribee because he's quite tall and they might have had to make a bit of a move there, so they could have stretched their tools a bit there if they had adopt that.
Roland Beck with the football. In the last line defence, the right back pocket goes to the outer side, looking for Stewart over his head. Big punch away from the back for Corio. Goes towards their half forward line. Barry O'Toole shrugs a tackle. Vision towards the pocket. Bolchevic takes the mark. Pretty casually in the end with the one hand. Goes on the right foot, kicks into the man on the mark. Beck's on him there. Taps it back towards his teammate O'Toole. That's Ricky. Handball out towards.
Broke free, sold the dummy nicely and just had plenty of time. Maybe no talk around him, but just sprayed the kick for a point.
Well, from the throw-in, Stewart took the ball, gets a handball to Chris Delaney. Delaney goes towards the centre half forward. In front is Buck, can't take the mark, follows up, beautiful handball to Howlett. Howlett on the right foot, kicks it towards the full forward position. And Simon Calvert just drifted into the bit of a hole that's always there ahead of a full forward, and took the mark comfortably on his chest ahead there of Ricky Bingham. He's going to be kicking from 45, directly in front, and with whatever bruise there is on the ground today will be behind Simon Calvert's back as he moves in. 13.5 minutes, first quarter. Calvert now to give Werribee Centrals the lead. Moves in. Well, it's a stuttering sort of a kick, and I'd say he's gone left of the big timber. He has. So it's only a behind. But it does give Werribee the lead. They go to 1-2-8. They lead Corio 1-1-7. Victory Trophy scoreboard, 14 minutes, first quarter.
So it'll be Dabrowski from full-back for the Devils to kick in. Tate gives him a lead on the outer side. He elects to play on himself, gain 5 or so metres and go short to Ricky Bingham. So runs away, goes towards centre wing. Gundry goes up, can't take the mark. Got Lazarick in support. He gives it to Ricky O'Toole, gives him a shepherd, gets away on the left boot, goes back towards Kelvin Keating on centre wing. Takes the mark, got aim on Charles running past, goes to him now, right foot kick, lead on from Rivet and also from Bolchevic, and Bolchevic takes the mark. And still at half forward.
That's an interesting matchup. Hawks on Bolchevic.
Yes, he might be too quick for him, I think, Eric, Bolchevic, but that ball went in beautifully though. All the same, he had the run on him.
From 50 with the right boot, has missed to the far side and through for one behind.
Good build up there though by the Corio boys from full back there. Reggie Trabowski set that up well with a little chip over the top, and they are using each other in tight situations, so that's Ricky O'Toole will be happy with that at the moment.
Roland Beck does the kicking in for Werribee. Intercepted there by Clifford. Handball by Charles over to Keating. Keating hooks it around the corner looking for Barry O'Toole. In fact, it was Walton overruns it. Coming through there's Bolchevic. Handball to his teammate there in Tate. Tate's put down. Picked up by Chris Smith. Chris Smith, a long kick towards half forward. Calvert used his body well. Just got Bingham out of the way on that occasion. He's got Kennedy's made space at half forward. Oh, up high there was Gundry. Can't take the mark. It's come down to Gray. A long handball from Gray looking for it's Heath Buck. Picks it up on the left foot. Goes towards the goals but touched on the line anyway. And a behind to Heath Buck. 1-2 is his personal score for the day. 1-3-9 is Werribee Central score. They lead Corio 1-2-8. Victory Trophy scoreboard, 16 minutes first quarter.
Dabrowski full back again for the Devils. He goes short to Matty King, who takes the mark in the back pocket. Got half a lead from Lazarick. Gundry's there as well. He's got Ricky O'Toole short. He wants somebody to lead for him. Now it's Gundry. Goes in that direction. He'll have Delaney and Johns against him. They both go up, but Gundry stands there and takes the mark. At half back, got Ricky O'Toole running past and gives it to him. Goes to the left foot, little kick, chip kick to Kelvin Keating, but it's over his head and finds David Kennedy instead. So Kennedy back towards the middle of the ground, towards centre half forward. Howlett from behind goes up. Oh, in front, Peter Gray. Took a good mark. Now he goes to the right boot. The lead on from Luddick, but Dabrowski chops it off and wants to play on quickly. Goes now, short little kick to Ricky O'Toole. Surrounded by Werribee Central's players. Now he goes back inboard to Ricky Bigham. It's okay. He takes the mark. Just outside the defensive 50 for the Devils. Wants to switch play back towards the middle. The lead on from Amon Charles. Gray's in there against him. Tall on the short of it. Gray gets it out, but only as far as Walker, the big man. Surrounded by Howlett. Gets a handball away though to Tate. Got a half a shepherd from the umpire. Now can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Handball inboard to John Cousins. He breaks away and runs his full distance. Nearly hits Mark Hockey in the back of the head. That's the umpire. Goes towards Hawks. Handball towards the front of the pack back. Or was that a push in the back? No, said the umpire. Play on. And we'll have a ball up now. 50 metres out from the Corio goal.
Almost thought the umpire put the whistle to the mouth but didn't blow it.
Yeah, he was thinking about it.
So it'll be a ball up. It's 1-2 to 1-3. Werribee Central's in front. Ball up in the Corio attacking zone. Walton against Stewart. Stewart gets a double fisted to a Cousins. Kick out of the pack, goes towards Rivet at full forward. Away from left Chook. He picks it up. Gets onto the right boot, short little chip pass. Is okay to Lee Clifford, who can... John Cousins has tackled him. He was nearly about to play on there, and John Cousins has held him.
I think he'd have been all right if he'd have played on there. Real close.
But he'll shoot for goal from about 30 metres out. Not much of an angle to speak of at the northern end.
Laurie, with the bruise, where we haven't done enough in 18 minutes?
Definitely not enough, no. This will be an important kick. He's a pretty good kick for goal, usually.
Oh, Loz has put it on him now. He comes in, he kicked the goal.
Yep, well done.
Through the middle for his first goal this afternoon, Lee Clifford, and the second for Corio. They go to 2-2-14. They lead Werribee Central's 1-3-9. 18 and a half minutes played. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's important that you get goal scoreboard pressure. I mean, that's what Werribee's done at the moment. They've had the chance to get the score on the board, and likewise Corio. They've been up there and missed a few. I mean, I know there's nerves, there's everything, but it's so important in the final, in the first quarter, to put the scoreboard pressure on, and they'll settle down, of course, and it'll improve. But as I say, it's pretty important, I feel.
It's not a bad sort of first quarter, Paul, from Corio's perspective.
Yeah, we come here to play today.
Ball up in the middle. Not such a good throw up. Well, Walker gets a tap down, intercepted by Foley, but a great tackle on him by Walker, and Foley was going nowhere, so umpire Hallett will do it all again. Still in the centre circle. Up goes the footy once again. Walker, bit of body, got Walker, Stewart out of the way. Ball, well, it's a bit like basketball at the moment. It's being hit up and down in the middle. Finally, O'Toole gets it. Free handball to Cousins. Cousins kick went to Barry O'Toole. Missed it at full forward. Tate comes in on the left foot of Tate. Well, on the left foot, but he goes by hand to Smith. Smith hooks it back toward the goal. It's up. Oh, great mark. Rivet just stood his ground, and well, left Chook was in a little bit of bother there. Charles has led into the forward pocket. Poor defence by Werribee. Surely in that situation you've got to be one-on-one, and Charles made some ground into the forward pocket. Rivet saw him, went across the goal, and I guess Rivet's had one shot for goal, lost a bit of confidence, and feels that Eamon Charles might have the opportunity to do a bit better. He's only 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. He's gone back to about 45, moves in now. Not a bad-looking kick. It is very close. What's the goal umpire going to tell us? He is going to say, all clear. Yeah. So that's first goal for Eamon Charles, and a very good start for Corio. 3-2-20. They lead Werribee 1-3-9. Victory Trophy scoreboard, and we're going 20 and a half minutes first quarter.
That just started with Shea Walker. He's just getting his hand on the ball in the centre, not a decisive tap, but just getting it moving Corio's way. And we've seen the two great players in Cousins and Ricky O'Toole combined there to move it into the forward line. And the big fella stood tall. In front's the place to be, I suppose, on finals, and he got in front and stood tall and took the mark and set up a nice goal for Charles.
Back in the middle, Shield gets it down, coming off the half-forward flank. Gray goes towards Delaney, chopping it off. Lazarick was strong and tough at it, now has to get rid of the football, does so to Gundry, gives it away to Cousins by hand. Short little kick by Johnny to Barry O'Toole. They're running Corio through the middle. The Devils go with his right foot, kick towards Bolchevic, got a hand to it. Hawks is back there, wants the safety to Evangeline, kicks towards it. And has he found it? Bolchevic leads in the race, but it is there for a throw-in in the right forward pocket for Corio.
He did well, Bolchevic there. He was actually behind Welsh. He made ground and got in front of Hawks.
Never gave up.
So Stewart works his way down there to do the ruck work against Chad Rivet. Boundary throw in right forward pocket for Corio. Rivet from behind, got it to the side of the pack. Charles is there. Werribee's with the numbers over the top was Chris Smith. Played for a free kick, didn't get one. Comes towards Beck and the boundary line again. And it will be a throw in.
I just watched the play there before, and then John Cousins is running down there on his own. Who is Delaney picking up? Is running with Cousins?
Well, that's your turn, Laurie. You better find one.
You better find him. You better send the runner out.
Delaney's with Barry O'Toole now in the centre of the ground there. Barry O'Toole's changing on the ball, so they might have changed.
They might have had a quick change, yeah.
Out of the pack towards the 10 metre square. Bolshevik goes towards Cook and also Paul Smith. Cook sees it over the boundary line. And it
kick
will
off
be
the ground, land and the goal.
Throw in, yeah. Good play from Bolshevik on the opposite side of the goal, but it's in the left forward pocket now for the Devils. They lead 3-2-20, Werribee Central's 1-3-9. Boundary throw in. Rivet, Stewart from behind, goes to the back of the pack. Charles shuffles the handball to John Cousins. Blind turn, surrounded though, loses the football, dropped it, throw, said the umpire.
Good decision.
Werribee Central's with the free kick. Roland Beck,
great tackle
in the last line of defence, will take the free kick. Looking for a lead. He's got Howard in the middle. He elects to go to the outer side. It's Merry coming at it, Gray as well. Chris Smith there as well. Off hands towards the side of the pack. Howlett pushed off the football. Chris Delaney kept his feet. Blind turn, goes to the right boot towards centre half forward. Heath Buck got in front, took the mark. Handballed it off to Luke Laddick, still in the middle. Goes with a left foot kick towards Calvert, leading Ricky Bingham towards the ball. And he's taken the mark. Will shoot for goal from 35, 40 metres out.
Nice open forward line then.
Both sides, when they break clear, they play very attractive football, don't they? They kick the ball well to space and
use it very well, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I thought there 5 minutes probably back there in the Corio game, they stopped there a little bit. They've got to run the ball into the four line as well, and you just can't afford just to blaze away.
Simon Calvert with the right boot.
Simon doesn't look. It's there.
It's just there. It's just got over the top of Rick Lazarick.
That'll do us.
For a goal.
Just got it there.
So Simon Calvert's first goal, the second for Werribee Centrals. They go to 2-3-15. They trial cry 3-2-20. Victory Trophies first quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes played.
Well, probably, Laurie, the way they brought the footy down and got it into the open forward line, they deserved a goal probably, and really Simon Calvert needed to capitalise on the good play.
Well, certainly. I mean, they had to. I think the ball went to Heath Buck, didn't it? And it had to go there because Andrew's gone up the ground again, and used to sort of give me a bit of a nudge. And I think if he's going to run up the ground, he might as well go as a ruck rover.
Umpire McMaster puts it in the air. Stewart gets a tap down. Luddick, nice little look away handball to Chris Delaney. He goes straight down
over the back,
of the ground. Yeah, Calvert doubles back. If he can pick the footy up, he's in here, but he can't pick the footy up. Good pressure there by Cockrell. He does get it, however,
on Johnsy.
On that occasion, toward the boundary. Bingham runs pretty hard at the footy and missed, but he did get Calvert. So the ball out of bounds, 15 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area for Werribee Centrals. We've been playing 25 minutes first quarter. Werribee Centrals 2-3. They trail Corio 3-2 with the boundary umpire in possession of the football. Brings it in. Cousins, he just watches it come to ground. Gundry does the ruck work, picked up by Ricky O'Toole, goes across the face of goal with a long handball, finds Lazarick.
Missed him.
Lazarick
missed the target.
Handball to Ricky O'Toole coming through, and if they're going to do that, the ball must hit the target. On that occasion it didn't. It's out of bounds now, 3 metres from the behind post on the outer side, with the boundary umpire putting the football up once again. Great tap down there by Calvert, but well picked up by Foley, and I tell you what, out of nothing, he's made a goal. Warren Foley thrown onto the left foot, and it's through. So goal to Werribee, and it gives them the lead. Werribee Centrals 3-3-21. They lead Corio 3-2-20. Victory Trophy scoreboard, 25 and a half minutes first quarter.
That just came through a mistake, that's all. That's all that came through from...
the handball from Rick Lazarick.
Yeah, just give him a second chance with the throw-in. Otherwise, it hits the target. They're back, outside the 50, outside the defensive.
I mean, 50. I think it was pretty risky in the first place. But I mean, you've got to find your targets. I mean, maybe if that had hit his target, Ricky would have ran away with it. But I think it was still, it wasn't quite on the handball anyhow.
Yep. Back in the middle, Stewart, who's been winning the last couple of tap-outs, up against Walton this time. Walton does well, gets it down, goes towards Bernardo off the back flank, goes towards half-forward. Cockrell in front, and he takes the mark. Plays on now with the right foot, goes wide, looking for Justin Tate. Doesn't sit for him, needs to bend down and pick it up, and can't do so under pressure. Handball to Ricky O'Toole, set him up as well, but his handball back to Tate. Foley against him now. Troy Gundry, the two number 6s go at it. Kick off the ground by Gundry, gains 30 metres, pretty close to the boundary line. Was it a push in the back? No, said the umpire. Play on. And Werribee might be able to break away.
Oh.
They go to centre wing. No mark taken by Johns. Can he get free? He does. Handball. Backed inboard. Looking for Foley. Handball towards Chris Smith. His handball in front towards Mary. Pushed off the football. Back, doubling back as Cousins.
Oh.
Gets a high tackle and will get a free kick at half-back. Play on advantage called. Goes with the right foot. Kick the lead on from Smith. Was behind in the start but then ended up nearly shepherding for Walton. He didn't do so, and Kennedy can break free for Werribee Centrals. Kicks it back towards half forward. The Centurions with the numbers. Buck tapped it over the top towards Calvert. Stood in the tackle. Got a kick away. 2-on-1 here. Lazarick. He'll be under pressure. Luddick had it. Lost it. Needs some support. Gundry there. Luddick again. Got it at 50. Little left foot kick around the corner. Great vision. And Johns can't take the mark. Under pressure from King. And he dropped the football.
Oh, great tackle.
Great play, Matty King. And he plays on. He'll be under pressure as well. Gets it away though to Dabrowski. Handball back to Ricky Bigham. And he stretches the football out wide looking for Lazarick. Takes the mark in front of Luddick. Outside defensive 50.
Quarter time AFL, Carlton 4-3, Collingwood 2-2.
Lazarick from half-back goes towards centre wing looking for Lee Clifford. Goes up, can't take the mark, off hands. And we'll have a boundary thrown in between wing and half-forward on the outer side. Here it's 3-3-21 Werribee Centrals. Corio 3-2-20. We've been playing 27.5 minutes in the first term.
Ball comes in on centre wing. Clifford doing the ruck work, gets it to the back of the pack. Coming through is Ricky O'Toole, can't control, or Cockerell has it, falls over.
He's in trouble.
Now pulls the ball back in underneath himself. Very fortunate perhaps not to get pinged there, but umpire McMaster said had no chance, and Chris Delaney hands the ball back to the umpire just outside the centre square in the forward half for Werribee Centrals. Gray doing the ruck work there for Werribee. Big punch forward, or Ricky Lazarick. That's a bad mistake. Kicked it off the ground, out of bounds on the full, and late in the first quarter they perhaps can't afford to give another goal away here. Well, Luke Luddick finds Mary just outside 50, and at the 28.5 minute mark in the first quarter, Dave Merry of Werribee Centrals has the football. On the mark is Barry O'Toole, almost on the 50 metre line. Mary now called to play on, kicks it high, heads toward the goal square. Well, it seems to be all Corio there. The ball comes to ground, and it's Foley once again. The ball touched off.
That's a goal. That's a Simon Colbert.
Heath Buck.
Heath Buck. And Heath Buck has kicked the soccer goal and has kicked his second. Almost a goal to Foley, but it was touched off the boot, and then Heath Buck just threw the end of the foot at it and has kicked their fourth. 4-3-27 Werribee Centrals. They lead Corio 3-2-20 victory trophy scoreboard, and we've just ticked 29 minutes in the first quarter.
Adam Boardington on. Johns off. Justin Johns, he had a terrible 3 or 4 minutes there. Unfortunately, he's only a youngster, but he made several glaring mistakes there, and I didn't have to look hard to see what was going on.
Back in the middle, Stewart and Walton. The Pie throws the ball up. Stewart gets a hand to it, and a second as well. Coming through John Cousins, though. Breaks free. Gets on the right boot towards half forward. Rivet and left chook come at it. Rivet, great pick up. Handball was going to come. Clifford was terrible. And Roland Beck's back there. He can't pick it up, though. Followed up was Clifford. Needs some support in a tackle. Gets rid of it. Hawks off the ground. Back towards Barry O'Toole at half forward. Slips over at the crucial stage. Needs to get rid of it. Does so to Cousins. Handball comes, but it is the siren for the quarter time. And it is Werribee Centrals 4-3-27. They lead Corio 3-2-20. The goal kickers in that first term for Werribee Centrals. 2 to Heath Buck and singles to Warren Foley and Simon Calvert. While for Corio, their goals have come from Ricky O'Toole, Lee Clifford and Amon Charles. It's 7 points of difference at quarter time. Werribee Centrals 4-3-27. Corio 3-2-20. We'll take a break.